frugivores, frugivores, frugivores. You know what? It's probably going to take a lot of generations to get man back to where he needs to be. And the trouble is, if we're not careful, we're going to fill up the tropics, because that's where we should be living. So I don't know. I just wish there was peace all around the world, and some of us could move into some of these beautiful places that have so much good fruit. Or we in this country said, look, we're going to build these massive greenhouses, which is a plan that some of us are having, where we start growing some tropical fruit here, and we really kick it up another notch, because really eating good makes you happy. Eating good, man, I bite into a good organic fruit, I got a smile on my face. When you bite into a bejeweled date, if you don't have a smile on your face, something's wrong. So that's the thing. You know, the animals are in ecstasy from eating the foods their body's designed to eat. And I remember as a fruitarian, I was in ecstasy all the time. I had this 96-year-old black woman from one of the islands, and I asked her, I said, honey, you're 96 years old? And she said, I'm 96. I said, well, my God, you look like you're 60. Skin's toned, tightened, you look so good. I said, well, I'm curious, what were you raised on? She said, I was raised on exclusively fruit. I said, no. I said, did you guys have a garden? She said, because I was testing her. I knew at her age she had to be raised on fruit. And sure enough, she said, we didn't have a garden when I was growing up. She said, but we always ate fruit. We were very, very poor. And I said, what about meat? She said, my island didn't have meat when I was a young girl. She said, as we started getting meat brought onto the island, she said, you had to be rich to afford it. She said, why are you asking me this? And I said, because look how good you look. She said, you know that you're bringing that up? She said, I always was happy and felt so good as a kid. Here's a 96-year-old woman, full bed of teeth, body like to kill for, 96, raised on fruit. And I said, sweetheart, she'd been in this country for a while. She wasn't feeling good. And I said, I'm going to put you back on the diet you were raised on. She said, really? I would love that. So you see, you know, we have to realize we've had a lot of generations of decay of teeth and skeletal and parathyroids and lymph stagnations, and we have to work back through that mess and lose some stuff and rebuild some stuff. I don't know what to say about it. We're in a big line of decay here. You know, I think it was Ted Turner and some scientists were thinking about this, and they said if the human race continued on its line of decay, that by 2025 there would be no more humans left on the planet. Well, what they forgot is they're your guys. There's you guys. There's you great moms and dads that are raising your children on raw. You're regenerating genetic memories and cells. You're rebuilding tissues. So they didn't take that into consideration. But in reality, in what they were saying, if no one ever cared about their health, that's what would happen. The humans are losing the battle big time. And you see it in the kids with serious trouble, like I said, in the children.